It is, I'm leaving band practice, and I'm gonna go back to the apartment only because I am, like I usually do anyway, just drive by and just see. But I'm concerned about my brother because he's doing some things that are concerning to me, meaning he's trying to make moves to run away. And this is what I mean by that. So he tried to apply to get a new apartment. Now I'm gonna tell you all the thing. I'm gonna make a list, okay? Only because I also want to prep you. He's on he is on SSDI, Social Security. He's disabled, okay? He only makes a certain amount of money a year that comes straight to me. So with all of that being said, okay, so he has been trying to find apartments in Birmingham, but we live in Atlanta now, right? He's been trying to apply or at least email people about apartments, and he does not understand not one single bit about the apartment process. Because he doesn't pay any bills, he really does not have a credit line of credit at all. Doesn't have a job, no line of credit. Um, but yet he's, at least from what I can remember, like how far back. So again, this is me trying to, backtrack a little bit. I think the first time I noticed him trying to do that was like maybe a couple of weeks ago, and then he tried. I saw today in some paperwork, even though I wasn't there this morning because I said earlier in a live that I'm tired. I'm on a break this week, and I don't get a chance to sleep in. Okay, even though I still wake up at 4 or 5 because I'm sleeping in, I don't have to get up and go somewhere and check on him to see is he taking his medicine or is he okay, that kind of stuff. And I don't know it, or I don't think that that is what's going on with him. I'm not sure, but it could be. It could be. Okay. So he's doing those things, trying to get an apartment anywhere away from where he already is, even though I'm paying all of his bills. And what else? Okay, so today I saw the papers where he tried to make a plan to go to the hospital for 2 days or 3 days or a clinic, and then go to an extended stay hotel. Again, mind you, he does not have any money. Not one, like seriously, none. I give him money. Okay, I give him money, and he's already spent it all on just garbage because that's what he spends his money on. Um, and I'm not sure why he's trying to do all of these things. So I don't know how to proceed in that. Only in that I just see what he's written down. Again, his memory is to where he wouldn't even remember that he did all this stuff, or maybe he does. I don't know. Or would he, in the moment, want to actually go through with all of the plans that he wrote down? You know what I mean? Um, he knows where there's a source of food. There's food there. He has food. He has somewhere to sleep. He is in a nice, super nice apartment that his rent is higher than my mortgage. I'm gonna just be honest. Um, he has central heating and air, all the wonderful things, you know. The only thing that I keep saying that he needs is somebody, a psychiatrist or a counselor to talk to on a regular basis. But the issue is this: he took some psychology classes in college. He took like 2 classes. I can tell from his transcript. And because 2 classes, and they were just like early psych classes or whatever. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to drive in Atlanta downtown. They have changed so much. OMG. These lanes are now turned into parking spots and turning lanes. Wow. They are building like nobody's business around here. But anyway, so he he believes he can outthink a doctor when he doesn't want to talk to a doctor. Like and subscribe, friends. I'm talking about my brother being disabled and how he's trying to run away, even though he has nowhere to go in a city he does not know anything about, and he's mentally ill. I have this playlist, my brother's mental health journey. There's at least 100 videos on it. Feel free to watch them all. Okay. I've also worked on his nutrition. But like I said, I feel like lately I don't know if it's upset, and that's the final aspect. So I've helped him with his medication. He's on medication. He is getting proper nutrition as far as I am concerned. Like I only bring in nutritious food into the apartment for him to eat, plenty of it. If he can get a counselor or a psychiatrist to talk to that he would actually talk to, that would be the key to it all. But this is what I'm saying. So he thinks that he's smarter because of his condition. He thinks he's smarter than any doctor. Okay? Part of his condition is he'll have delusions. I know in the last week, so I can again tell by the things that he's been doing, I can tell he's been battling the delusions. So maybe that's it. And that maybe that's what's going on, where he's battling the delusions that he's feeling or thinking or believing, because they will have you believe that, all kinds of things. So I had to do the research. And I'm going this way only because earlier today in the 4th Ward, the old 4th Ward, like they're doing construction. They're like blocking off whole streets. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to get home. Okay. And I said this as a pet peeve, but I mean it. It's like when people talk about, I live in Atlanta, when they really live in Powdered Springs or something, Lithonia or something. It's like, you don't live in Atlanta. Stop lying. Stop lying to the people. No cap, right? I'm actually in downtown Atlanta right now, probably 10 minutes away from the apartment, probably 15 from my own house. Okay, bruh. And again, I'm also driving down Tourist Alley as I just hitting some brakes because there's some people driving slow. They're in these hotels, these really nice ones, and they don't know where they are. So I'm actually surprised too, on a Wednesday night, that this street is actually more crowded than I would have anticipated. So it makes me think, like, what's going on this week in the city? Because there's a lot of cars still on the streets right now. Okay. I do a lot of biohacking, and I've been helping my brother with his nutritional habits. But there's still that element of therapy that he needs. The other day, okay, so he's been battling, I can tell, like I said, but then he also was trying to make some habits happen, meaning, of all things, if you can't go to therapy, like try to find some therapists online making videos, which that's what he was doing. He found somebody he seemed like he liked. He wrote down a plan about watching that person every day at a certain time. And I don't know if the delusions overcame him that he didn't follow through with it. Okay. Move over. So now, if anybody who knows about Atlanta, I'm driving right through the middle of Georgia State University. And I went here for like a year. Oh, wow. And I'm actually getting a chance to look and see, okay, they're just working on some things at the buildings. Many moons ago, I went here for about 1 year after I graduated college somewhere else. But yeah. But anyway, I'm checking on him. I'm gonna try not to get on the highway and see if I can get. Trying to. Again, part of it is that there's a lot of roads that are blocked off. What is happening? I also noticed that there were a lot of police cars out today too. At least around when I was going to band practice, and going to band practice, that was around 7, almost 7 o'clock. So I'm driving right by City Hall right now. Okay. Ooh, let me get past this light. Oh, yeah. Okay, hope nobody saw me. Sorry. Okay, and then this, let's see if I can get on over here. And I'm not supposed to do a turn, but I'm gonna be here. All right, so last year around this time, this is where he started to do the 911 calling and go into the hospital, but then nothing would happen. Like, I hate to say this, like, I don't know why he's doing it, and I wish a therapist, if he actually talked to a therapist, he would talk to them and tell them why he's doing these things, and that's not the right thing to do, because he's not physically harmed or hurt. If he needs a psychiatrist, then yes, talk to one. I'm not saying don't seek any help, but trying to go to the hospital is not the help that he thinks he needs, but that's the only way that he thinks that he can do it without asking for help, like real help. And I've been trying to get him real help, and I think I mentioned this already, but when he does go, and I've set him up to see psychiatrists online before, he'll sit there and pretend like he doesn't know what they're talking about, or don't talk at all. He'll just completely be nonverbal. And then the second that they're gone off the camera, that is, then he wants to talk to me about what kind of food he wants. I'm like, this is very highly frustrating. Highly frustrating. Okay. So yeah, so that's where we are right now with that. And but I don't want to be in panic mode. See, that's the other thing. It's like all of last year was me settling, trying to get some footing, basically, to get to some sense of normalcy. I think we've gotten there, sort of, except for maybe we do need more care, because I can't be the only one doing this, because it's only a matter of time, right? That I get tired, I need a break. I can't even see our parents who they're getting older, and I've got oldest daughter syndrome or whatever. It's like, there's a lot of responsibilities I have to take care of. And if he's not going to be helpful, I hate to say this, I can't help him if he's not going to be helpful. I can get him a psychiatrist, I can get him a doctor, but if you're not going to actually talk to them and pay attention to what they're saying and actually use the resource I'm providing you, what else can I do? You know what I mean? I said this earlier in the earlier live, like, he is literally in the safest possible space he could have ever landed in. This city cares about people with mental illness. They don't criminalize them at all. And I think that's what he was looking for at first, because where he was before in Birmingham, they do that because they don't have the resources. Like, he's not been criminalized at all. Everybody knows how to deal. Like, it's almost like the neighborhood itself is a quiet neighborhood. He tries to go to a store and they'll tell him, like, no sir, no thank you, with his shenanigans that he tries to pull. And because there are people who are worse off than him, quite honestly. And I'm right now driving by the DMV that I know I can't even take him to because he will freak out because there's too many people there or whatever. I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being gripey right now, which I am. I know I am. I want my life back. And I don't think there's anything wrong with me wanting my life back. And what I hate is that he'll want his life, of course, until he gets in trouble, and then he wants me to drop everything to go save him. And I'm not doing all that. So that's why I'm preemptively attending to everything that he supposedly wants. Because he doesn't realize that if you preemptively take care of things, you won't need anything at the last minute, and you won't need somebody to drop everything to come save you. Okay? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, what kind of work are they doing? Because even right here, I can tell. Okay, I don't know what's happening in the city. These lights are not even working. They've got stop signs out here, this four-way stop. Well, good thing I'm here at night. Now that I know, let me go ahead and get through here. This is wild. I don't know what's happening, y'all. All right, so tomorrow night I wanted to go out. I probably will to a music thing because I'm a composer and I haven't been out like mixing it up, making connections with others because I'm trying to get some music together and going out and all the stuff. But I'm too tired to do anything. I have to make an effort tomorrow. I really do, to go out. Promise me, y'all. Tell me I need to go out. Hi, Magneticus, if you're still on here. Hi. And I'm next to one of these like invisible driving cars or whatever. But yeah, so I'm just trying to make sure he's being taken care of, which he is. And I think this is more on the spiritual tip for me. I've gone through so much. Now it's almost like I've gone so deep in my own inner work, mirror work. It's hard that now I'm pulling myself. I don't want to say pulling myself out of it, but I see how others don't communicate well in themselves, and how there are problems in their life simply because they just don't say what they need and want. Like, too many people do that. They just don't say what they actually want and need. And what I've learned through my own inner work is that there is a fear of rejection. I get it. But eventually you've got to start telling somebody what it is that you need in life to be happy, to be whatever. If they can even do those things for you. Right? Okay, so I'm on the final stretch over here. But yeah, I want to be able to have a break. And sadly, my brother is too disabled or sick to hear what I'm saying. Maybe that's my next level of work I need to do in my own inner work. How can I still be okay when taking care of somebody who's clearly not okay? Maybe that is my next level. Because he won't be able to see like me, go through what I've gone through, because he's gone through so much worse. And with so few skills to handle it all. Hi. But he was doing okay until like the last few weeks. And I'm not sure if he got upset about something. And that's the other thing. When it comes to his condition, schizoaffective disorder, it starts acting up through some emotional distress. So I don't know if somebody upset him or he got upset about something that he thought he wanted or couldn't get and he didn't, I don't know. But that's life. And that's the other thing. It's like this is like the cruelest punishment like of any, like, even of Greek gods. If they it like Sisyphus or whatever, he's pushing up that boulder up the hill every day, or somebody getting their is it Prometheus being having his liver eaten out every day. Come on now. It's like your own emotions betray you every day, cause you insanity. Your own human condition. Like you can't have emotions without having a reaction. Turn this on. That's deep, right? It's super deep and sad. So yeah, so I'm gonna quickly check in. Hopefully, I did, before I went to band practice, made sure he took his medication. He was kind of wandering around, looking upset. Like I said, I think he was trying to plan on running off somewhere, but he doesn't have any money. He doesn't. But that didn't stop him before he came here to Atlanta. And then I need to start thinking, what am I going to do if he does? If he decides he wants to run off. Well, he knows where his house is. I'll just say that. Because I'm not going to, he's an adult. He will be 49 this weekend. 49 years old. Okay? He knows where his house is. And that's all I can really say, really. That's all I can really do for right now. I wish he would be healed. I really wish that. Okay? Wellness check. All right. I need to start working on finishing the book, and I have some products in development right now. And I'm not doing this to sell anything. Like I was doing this long before my brother came around, but it helped me a lot to be able to help him nutritionally, you know. But, All right. Take care. Have a good one. Be well, y'all. Okay. All right. Goodbye.